From a fog that killed anyone unlucky enough to step inside to bombs that could wipe out entire nations, here are some of the most insane weapons throughout history. Number 6. Expanding Bullet. World War I led to the invention of different kinds of lethal warfare. However, the most dangerous weapon used on the battleground to date is the expanding bullet. Otherwise known as the Dum-Dum, these uniquely designed bullets wreaked havoc on the battlefield. Though the bullet doesn't stand out on its own, the 0.55 MKIV round is any soldier's worst nightmare. The expanding bullet was a flat-nosed, unjacketed man-stopper type of ammunition which deformed upon impact. This unique mechanism allowed the projectile to inflict greater damage compared to any other bullet. Given the deadliness of the weapon, the expanding bullet ended up being pulled from the front lines. But if you're looking to catch your enemies off guard, then there's nothing better than this next weapon. Number 5. Nerve Agent VX. Nerve Agent VX reserves the right to be called the most deadliest weapon of all time. In fact, the Nerve Agent has been labeled as a weapon of mass destruction. While countries have long been banned from employing the Nerve Agent during battles, rest assured that the gas kept soldiers on their feet back in the day. The VX is in fact one of the most toxic compounds from the classic of Organophosphorus. The gas works by attacking the neurons and inhabilitating their normal function. With the nervous system compromised, the unsuspecting victim loses their ability to breathe and suffocates to death. And if that's for the very reasons that the nerve gas was used for assassinations of Kim Jong-nam. But if you want to kill more than one person, then you might want to get your hands on this next weapon. Number 4. Hydrogen Bomb. Hydrogen bomb is 1,000 times more powerful than an atomic bomb. Though the bomb is yet to be used as a weapon in war, scientists have carried out tests to scale the possible level of this destruction. Back in November 1952, American scientists carried out the first test of the hydrogen bomb, and the results were outstandingly scary. The test detonation yielded an explosion of 10,000 kilotons of TNT. But in 1954, that number was up to 15 megatons of TNT. To put it in perspective, the atomic bomb detonated in Japanese cities of Nagasaki and Hiroshima yielded an explosion of 10 to 15 kilotons of TNT only. The explosion of the hydrogen bomb in 1954 truly shocked scientists as the fireball spread 4 miles in diameter. Shockwaves knocked aerial aircraft out of the sky, and Navy soldiers stationed miles away from the detonation complained about feeling the sun on their skin. The hydrogen bomb sounds like a handful, but not as a handful as this next insane weapon. Number 3. Metal Storm. Feast your eyes on the Metal Storm, the gun with the highest rate of fire in the world. The 36-barrel stacked projectile volley gun could turn away armies. The prototype boasts a firing rate of a jaw-dropping 1 million rounds per minute for a 180-round burst of 0.01 seconds. At a top speed, the gun can easily fire a wall of 24,000 9mm rounds, that too at the speed of Mach 5. The Metal Storm managed to save time by removing the shell casing and primer from its firing mechanism. In other words, the gun deserves its name because it can truly rain down a metal storm. A deadly machine, no doubt about it, but not as deadly as this next one. Number 2. The Plague Bomb. Back in October 1940, the Japanese launched one of the most destructive attacks in human history against Kaimanji, an area of the port of Ningbo in the Chinese province of Shanghai. The Japanese managed to weaponize the bubonic plague, creating the plague bomb. The military airdropped infective scraps of cotton cloth, wheat, corn, and sand, which ultimately caused unparalleled destruction and suffering. In the end, the government was forced to quarantine the area and burn everything to the ground. A total of 250,000 civilians ended up losing their lives. The use of such biological warfare has been banned since 1972, Biological Weapons Convention. Sure, you can't get your hands on the plague bomb anymore, but you can get your hands on this next one. Number 1. Auto Assault 12. If there's one shotgun you're going to carry with you on the battleground, then it should definitely be the Auto Assault 12. This death machine is the work of Maxwell Aitchison back in the early 70s. Over the years, the basic design has undergone many improvements. Today, the fully automatic gas-operated API blowback shotgun is just as amazing and is chambered for 2 to 3/4 inch 12-gauge shells. The AA-12 packs the entire punch with flares, slugs, buckshots, stun batons, and high-explosive fragmentation grenades. What's more, the gun can be fitted with 2 different types of magazines, a drum with a capacity ranging from around 20 to 32 rounds, or a detachable 8-round box magazine. The firing rate on the AA-12 is just as impressive as the Silic rate of 300 rounds per minute with a muzzle velocity of 1,050 feet per second. And that's all for today. We'll see you guys next time with more videos. Until next time.